Let's discuss. Hey everyone, it's Rachel back again with another video, and today I will be checking out a new single from TesseracT. This song came with the rollout of a game, which I still need to try. The visualizer is related to the game. The song is called The Gray. This is taken off of their upcoming album, War of Being. I will link pre-orders, any sort of merch or support links that you can get for the album in the description of this video. The album comes out on September 15th. That's pretty much it. I'm going to stop talking. We are going to get straight into it. Ooh, big snare heads are sounding good in this track. Oh, the main riff is a lot of fun too. Give me all the bassy parts. Oh. Love these vocals all over this track. Oh, knock the stuff over. TesseracT, The Gray, let's discuss. This one is so groovy. The main riff on this track is incredibly catchy. It's something that after one listen, I'm already replaying in my head, which is, I talk about a lot. I feel in my outros when something like that happens and it sticks with me after one listen, it's usually a great sign. I really dug the title track, but I think between the two, this one will end up being my favorite. It's just got such a nice sound to it. There's a variety in the guitars as well as having that huge main riff on here that is just, I don't even know what it is that makes it such an earworm, but it is. The vocal performance on this is stellar once again. There's some use of like the background vocals that just give it this depth and like a more atmospheric feeling. With like, there are some parts that feel, I can't tell after one listen, I wasn't focusing too hard on it if it's synth or guitars, but the back end of things, or like the stuff that you pay attention to and the details there, I feel the more I listen to this, the more they'll stick out to me. But even on my first listen, it was something that was pulling at my attention, I suppose is how I would word that. But the chorus on this is different than a lot of the big choruses I've had and that I'm considering for my like favorite chorus of the year playlist, but it brings something really different and special to that category for me. I think it will be considered because it has a huge sound to it. I guess that would be how I would describe the sound of this track, is huge. While I do enjoy the screams on here, I'm much more drawn to the singing style. I enjoy them. I don't think that I was indifferent about them, but you know, my favorite parts of the vocal performance definitely lie in the singing. I can't remember, I think it's the pre-chorus where there's a variation in delivery on the last line. The first time it had like a little spice, and the second time it had more grit to it. I love seeing, you know, just like minor variations like that. I also love the big ones, as we talked about, with like chorus variations and stuff like that. But that little detail was something that really stuck out to me on my first listen as well. This is just a super groovy track. Both the guitar and bass are standout portions, as well as I mentioned the big hits on the snare, having that like sound that sort of resonates and it's like a big hit. There's obviously snare work between that sounds good too, but those hits really stuck out to me as well on my first listen. The solo that comes in while keeping that bendy riff back there, I believe it's the main one that I was talking about. It's one listen can be sort of rough sometimes. I consider some tracks I do very rarely give a second listen before I do my outro. If it's like, I don't even know an example right now. It's been quite a while. I try to do it off one listen, but during the solo, the stuff going on behind it, it keeps the same feel of the track. Sometimes you see like, or I guess more here, like sonically a spotlight going on the solo, but this was supported by the instrumentation that fits the rest of the track. Just really well put together. There is a lot for me to love about this song. I feel like it's going to get a lot of plays from me and has me even more excited about the release of the album. I have a feeling now that this, after one single, it's hard to make a call, but after two, the hype is getting larger, I guess. It's growing, and I'm pretty sure this will end up on my, you know, album of the year list, as long as these singles are the indication. Of course, there should be some variation, and I think there is even between these two singles, but the overall feel they're laying down for the album, I'm very much into. Those are pretty much my thoughts. There isn't anything I would want to see different. I think this will get more plays for me as well, not only because I prefer the sound of it, but it's a very good runtime for me. The other track I've been listening to a lot more being the title track, but I just have a feeling the plays on this one are going to go up even further. So let me know what you thought in the comments, if there was anything you wanted to see different with this track. I've mentioned before, I've checked out a number of TesseracT tracks on the channel, on stream, but I think this one is going to have some potential to be towards the top of my favorite track list. Before the album official drop, I want to go through the discography again, so in my actual album video, hopefully I'll be able to further speak on that. But yeah, let me know what you thought in the comments. I will link all of the pre-order information, the link to the game, any sort of support links, social media for TesseracT in the description of this video, as well as the visualizer I used in the reaction portion of this. You can also find my link tree in the description that has the invite for the Discord server. It has my Patreon, my Twitch channel, which I'm going to be streaming more on Twitch. Tuesdays, my request streams are now taking place there, 1 p.m. Mountain Time, and that is 7 p.m. GMT. But I'm also planning on putting some more additional streams up to finish meeting the affiliate requirements, because at this point I just need the days and hours to finish that up. So I will be doing more stuff even past that. I have a bunch of ideas for non-request style streams, and then I'm hoping eventually this year to add a second request stream day on there. So if you want to be updated when I go live, feel free to follow the Twitch, Patreon. I offer everything that's listed in there, but I've already drafted up a big update for that, and I am also always open to hearing from people signed up for Patreon what kind of content they want. So if you are already a part of it or you want to join and let me know some stuff you want to see, please reach out to me and let me know. Other than that, that pretty much covers it. As always, thank you very much for watching. I appreciate it.